Hey vinyl community, it's Brian again, Gibson A9 on YouTube. Really excited, I got a good video for you. Gonna try to show you what I got on my epic 2-state 4-store record haul that I did on Saturday. A lot of good stuff. Prog, if you're a Prog person like I am, progressive rock fan, you'll like what I got. So just a quick note. So I've been telling you guys I'm a progressive rock on LP. I collect bluegrass on LP and doo-wop on 45. That's kind of the three things that float my boat a lot. So you'll see videos mainly on those topics from me. I appreciate a lot of other stuff, but don't necessarily collect it. So anyway. Before I show you what I got on Saturday, so I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, and I play in a bluegrass band. We were playing in Augusta, Georgia on Saturday, which is a pretty good haul from here, maybe 2 hours or so. So I decided to go down and hit, I went down toward Atlanta, hit a couple record stores in Anderson, South Carolina, and then went through Athens, Georgia. There's a little college town record store there, and then over to Augusta. So I'll show you what I got. Just before we start, real quick, I'll show you what I got last week here in Greenville. There's a store that had a copy of Jaco Pastorius' first album, a promo copy you can see, which, as everybody told me, is great. Don't regret that at all. Picked that up. I already had this, but this is a promo copy of Refugee. So Patrick Moraz, great keyboard player, of course, played keyboard on Yes Relayer album. And Yes being my favorite band, I collect anything Yes related. So this actually in its own right is a phenomenal prog album, Refugee. Excellent keyboard work on here, just really good. Talking about this the other night on the VC, Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. I've loved this from the first time I heard it in 1982, I think it was when I heard it for the first time. But this is in excellent condition. This is actually the British CBS version, printed in England. So it's got the label with the orange and yellow label there. That's a nicer copy. The only copy I had actually turned out was water damaged, so this is a nicer copy. I have located a audiophile pressing of this, which I believe I'll pick up if I can get it for a reasonable price. So, okay, on to Saturday then. So, first stop was Anderson, South Carolina. There's a flea market there called the Jockey Lot, the Anderson Jockey Lot. I already had this as well. This was in the dollar bin, and it's a pretty nice condition copy of Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman Howe. It's a promo copy as well. Great album. I think that was $1. Another dollar bin find, Alan Parsons Project, Gaudy, or Gowdy maybe it's pronounced. This is, I think, the final LP. It's, I think, the only one that I didn't have. I think it was after Vulture Culture, perhaps. So I'll give that a listen and see what we can get on there. Here's another one that was an upgrade copy for me, Uriah Heep, Magician's Birthday, with the phenomenal, one of my all-time favorite Roger Dean covers here. That's a nice condition. The one I had before was a messed up cover on it. So again, that was, I think, $2. Anthony Phillips. The name of this, Wise After the Event. Kind of reminds me of a Bill Murray movie there with the, I guess it's not a groundhog. But anyway, picture disc version of Anthony Phillips' second solo project, I think. So anxious to give that a listen. Another upgrade copy. I have a pretty nice condition copy of this. This is the first Yes album on Atlantic, but this is just really good condition copy of this. You can see the gloss on it, and the corners aren't worn. It's got the original lyric sheet in it, I believe. Yeah. So couldn't pass that up. That was probably $5-6 bucks. But and the find of the day at this place, Emerson, Lake and Palmer Pictures at an Exhibition, which again I have a copy of, and I have a Japanese pressing of. But this is a Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab MFSL pressing of this audiophile copy for $10. And I looked at the vinyl and it's minty, so that's awesome. Actually, it's probably my first Mobile Fidelity vinyl that I've ever gotten, but this is one of my all-time favorite records. That and Tarkus are my favorite from ELP. So, okay, so that was it for that store. Then on to Rainbow Records in Anderson, South Carolina. $2, Renaissance novella from about, I guess, 1977. I've got some of the earlier, maybe better releases from Renaissance, but this one looks pretty intriguing, so I'm going to give that a shot. Straub's Bursting at the Seams. Recently, I've picked up 3 or 4 of the classic Straub's albums. This is one I didn't have, so I really like their sound, good keyboard in there as well. So this is post Rick Wakeman, I guess, but this is one I had never seen before. I thought I had all the Alan Parsons output on vinyl, but this is Alan Parsons Project, the instrumental works, and it's got each album that he would put out would have maybe an instrumental, 1 or 2 instrumental tunes, and I always kind of liked them. They were kind of pop prog, but always had kind of a good keyboard and good kind of mellow feel to them. But anyway, so that's just a collection of those. On the bluegrass side of things, this is a classic, Seldom Seen Old Train, from about 1975. This is on Rebel, I believe. Yeah. Rebel SLP 1536, but that's kind of an all-time classic record there in the bluegrass world, Old Train. Okay, so then it was on down Highway 85, went down to right outside of Athens, Georgia. There's a flea market down there. I had a place called Graveyard Records in the flea market. Looked through his whole big collection of bins, and everything was really pricey. Maybe double what I thought would be reasonable. I just wasn't going to do it. And then he had a bargain bin in the back, and I looked through that and found a few good things. This is a almost just mint copy of Going for the One. Yes, awesome fold out and all, but I mean, the corners are sharp. It's like it's brand new, except for there's a cut. It's one of the cutout bin. But other than that, I just couldn't pass it up. It's easily the nicest copy of this I've ever seen. So that was $2. Moody Blues, Long Distance Voyager. Again, being a completist, I have all the Moody Blues except for, I think, this, an octave. And I just was looking for a nice copy, cheap. And this was, I think, $2. So Long Distance Voyager. Someone pointed out to me the other day that on the cover here in this old scene, if you look real close, you can see the Voyager spacecraft on there, which is kind of cool. But anyway, another one from the $2 bin. This is a British group, Pentangle, Cruel Sister. Never heard this before, but I've heard of the band on progarchives.com, and nice gatefold sleeve from, this is 1970, so you know it's got to be good stuff. So at $2 a pop, came out $6 later, doing pretty well there. So Final Destination, 4th place, was in Athens, Georgia, University of Georgia College Town, of course, but Wuxtree Records, and this is a record store It's been around for 35 years, and I think Peter Buck of REM worked there when he was a young punk kid. Found some great stuff here I was really delighted with. So first one was a copy of Marillion Misplaced Childhood promo, and still in the shrink wrap, never opened. The corner of the shrink wrap up here is missing, but the rest of it's all completely intact, so brand new unopened copy for $5, so you can't beat that. Triumvirat, one of my favorite ELP clone groups, if you will. I've got all of their other output. This is the one I didn't have. This is a la carte. Not their best work. I think it was their last album. They were starting to get kind of cheesy by this point. 1979, but cool album cover anyway. But the keyboard work in Triumvirat is just amazing. So second to last one here, Barclay James Harvest. I've got October on and a couple of the earlier ones that are kind of their classic period there, and this is a promo copy of I guess it's called 12 in Roman numerals, from 1978, so look forward to giving that one a listen. And probably my favorite find of the whole day, even in front of the audiophile copy of Pictures, an album I've been looking for a long time. Read about it on progarchives.com, which is where I kind of study up on good keyboard prog. But yes, Trace Birds. This was in their Focus section. Rick van der Linden. This is a classic album that I've only heard clips of. Really looking forward to giving this a spin. This is a really clean copy. Still had the shrink wrap mostly on it. But this is their second album, but from 1975. They actually had two copies of it in the store, and this was the better one. So absolutely delighted to get a copy of Trace Birds. So all in all, a great haul, and really for pretty reasonable prices. So life is good. Enjoy getting to know you guys a little bit on Vinyl Community and chatting with you guys. So y'all be good, as we would say in the South, and talk to you later.